Bright Ant presents 10 Unexplained Archaeological Discoveries. Number 10. Outside of the city of Cuzco, these walls once aroused the interest of the Spanish conquistadors who once believed that the people who built the walls were ignorant and foolish. The walls are 3 concentric walls, with each approximately 360 meters long by 6 meters high. They were made from blocks of limestone rock that weigh almost 300 tons each. There is nothing fastening the walls. They are all carved and strategically arranged close together so that a sharp knife couldn't even penetrate the space between 2 blocks. Number 9. Nan Madol was established in 200 BC to 800 AD near Micronesia. It was established on a coral reef and made up of 100 artificial islands. These islands were created from basalt blocks linked with viaducts. How were 250 million tons of offshore basalt transported to the middle of nowhere? The reasoning for its development remains an enigma to this day. There are few clues as to what came to pass for the civilization that was once in charge of its formation. Number 8. The drawings, known as the Nazca, have a sort of supernatural impression. In 1930, the U.S. discovered the lines covered 450 square kilometers and measured over 200 meters in length. It's unknown whether these lines were created for the gods. However, it is clear that they were intended to be visible from the sky. Scientists still have trouble determining how these lines could have been coordinated and created without someone guiding the work from above. Number 7. In 1929, a discovery was made that could only be characterized as incredible. Recorded on the skin of a gazelle was a map created in 1513 by Piri Reis. On this map, he details several islands. He even depicts Antarctica, and what is most fascinating is that Antarctica was believed to have been discovered 300 years after the map was created. Number 6. Inside of a 5.5-inch clay vessel sits a copper cylinder that is held by asphalt. Inside of the cylinder, scientists found an oxidized iron rod. The German director of the National Museum of Iraq, Wilhelm Koenig, posited that these could be galvanized cells. They may have been used for electroplating gold onto silver objects. This archaic battery would not likely have been effective. However, there is a possibility it could have been functional. Elizabeth Stone postulates that archaeologists no longer believe this device was a battery, but it was used as a storage vessel. Number 4. The Padimen tomb in Saqqara, Egypt was excavated in the year 1898. A bird-shaped artifact constructed from the wood of a sycamore tree was discovered. It is known as the Saqqara bird. The bird weighed less than 40 grams and had a wingspan of over 7 inches. Scientific dating has placed this artifact at 200 BC. The function of this artifact has been debated. It does, however, demonstrate that ancient Egyptians were knowledgeable in the principles of aviation. What could this bird have been used for? Speculations include special use in ancient ceremonies, or a simple child's toy. The vertical shape of the tail doesn't resemble any known bird. It more closely resembles an airplane or glider. Number 3. In 1938, Dr. Chi Pu-te conducted an expedition into the Bayan-Kara-Ula in China. During the expedition, he and his team made a startling discovery. In nearby caves, there was trace evidence of an ancient culture. Concealed beneath thick layers of dust, hundreds of stone discs were found. The discs are over 10,000 years old. Spirals of very small hieroglyphics were on the discs, and they reveal a shocking tale of spaceships crashing into the mountainsides. The spacecraft were driven by Dropa. Dr. Vyacheslav Zaytsev detailed an experiment where the discs were used on a special turntable. They exhibited a hum in a unique rhythm. It was as though an electric charge was surging through these discs. Number 2. The first mechanical computer is believed to be the Antikythera mechanism found in a shipwreck off the coast of the Greek island of Antikythera. It was engineered to calculate astronomical positions. The mechanism is considered as complex as an 18th century clock, composed of a box with dials and an intricate assembly of gears. The complexity involved in the engineering has compelled scientists to reconsider their preconceived notions of construction in ancient Greece. Number 1. Max Hahn and his wife were taking a stroll in the June of 1936 and came across a rock with wood extending from the core. They brought the rock to their home and broke it open with a hammer and chisel. What they discovered in the rock appeared to be some sort of primitive hammer. A professional group of archaeologists studied it and discovered that the rock was from the Ordovician period. That's more than 400 million years ago. The dating of the rock is questionable, however. Based on archaeological dating techniques, the hammer turned out to be older than the rock. It is estimated at over 500 million years old. Thanks for watching another amazing video. Don't forget to subscribe for more.